There is a feature to hide columns if you don't need to see them on a worksheet, or if you want a worksheet printed and not print certain columns. You can hide as many columns you want. Nothing will happen to the data, and the formulas in those columns will still be working properly. You may want to print this worksheet and not show the building column. One way to do this is if we click column B, we could go to the ribbon, Cells group on the Home tab, and choose Format and Hide Columns. A faster way could be if we right-click a column, maybe column E, and choose Hide. To hide multiple columns, just use the Control key to select them. If we don't want to show the two salary columns here, we can click column H and, with the Control key held down, click column J. Then just right-click to hide those columns. If we printed this, we would expect not to see the data and no gaps either. So if we went to File menu and chose Print Preview, we see that the appropriate columns are hidden and nobody can tell that there's any hidden information. We could also hide a row or multiple rows. We may not want to see information on a certain employee who just left the company. We may want to keep the data here, so we would simply right-click row 4 and hide that information. For multiple rows, we could use the Control key to select different rows which are not adjacent to each other. If they are adjacent, we can drag across a few rows and right-click and hide those. Sometimes you may hide columns and rows because you want to view the important parts of the data, and there's no need to see the hidden parts. At times you will receive data from others where there will be hidden columns and rows, and it's okay to save data in that format, but just be aware. Also, when a column is hidden, there is a subtle display difference. For example, between columns D and F, we see a gap. On the left-hand side, where we see the rows, there's a hidden row 4, and we see a small gap between the 3 and 5. If you want to bring back just one of the hidden columns, say column E, we can drag across columns D and F, and either right-click and choose Unhide, and it brings back the column. We can press Ctrl Z to undo that. Or another way to bring back the hidden columns is, after selecting the columns, just double-click one of the column boundaries. If you have hidden columns all over the worksheet and want to bring back all the data together, just click in the upper left-hand corner, which selects the entire worksheet, and then either right-click and unhide or double-click the column boundary. Right-click and unhide will reveal all the hidden columns in this worksheet. This is also the case with hidden rows. Select the entire worksheet, right-click one of the rows and choose Unhide to reveal all the hidden rows. So this feature will come in useful when you want to hide data from the screen, or for printing purposes, or just for visual reasons.